Still look kind of crooked. Okay. What up, gang? November 1st, 2023. Time is now 11:28 a.m. So I took it upon myself to take the initiative to send a text message to the fam every morning just to check in, because I don't know, I feel like it's some kind of energy shift coming that, and I felt the same way a couple years ago before the pandemic, actually. This weird feeling I had like something was about to change majorly, and then the pandemic happened, and now I'm feeling, I don't want to call it war, but I don't know what else to call it, because it seems like the entire world is at war right now. And like, it's bombs being dropped, there's people dying every day, it's earthquakes, it's hurricanes and floods and droughts and air quality condition. Like, I just feel, and I don't know when it's coming, but the last time I felt like this, it came within months. And so it's November 1st, the year's about to end. This has been a very awkward year for me, but the most awkward thing about it is I'm finally learning how to say no after 30 years worth of not necessarily being a yes man, but being the type of guy to just go with the flow and just let things happen. And so now I'm finally learning how to tell myself no and tell other people no. And it's like their perception of me is changing. Like, I used to be down for whatever. Like, hey, bro, hit me up. Hey, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Shoot over here. Let's go out of town type of, I'm like, nah, I'm straight because I'm focused on this over here. I got this to do. And I don't know. I just feel like this shift, like personally, the shift for me has been learning how to tell myself no and tell other people no. But outside of, my own head and my own, personal space or whatever, my own bubble, I just feel like the world is getting to a point where everybody's so caught up with trying to be, dare I say, the best version of themselves. I don't know. I don't think that's the right term. I just feel like everybody's so caught up in trying to be. Really, I feel like everybody caught up in trying to be better than everybody else. And bettering yourself is not a bad thing, but trying to be better than somebody else is detrimental, because first off, nobody's better than anybody. You might make some decisions that have a more positive outcome compared to the decisions somebody else makes, but we're all born with David Mario's cousin. I don't know. We're all born with circumstances that differ from each other. You could be born with a silver spoon. You could be born with no spoons. And what you learn from the people around you, the decisions that you end up making, other people will perceive that as being better or worse. But the real test and the real testament is I don't even know how I want to say this for real. I just feel like something major coming, and I feel like we need to get prepared for it. And also feel that me learning about myself and learning to tell myself no and other people no is getting me to a point where I'm pushing people out of my life who don't accept the fact that I'm changing. They want me to stay who I was because they benefited the most from that person. But I was giving so much of myself away. It came to a point where I right now feel like I kind of lost myself. I was, and this again, there's nothing wrong with being a giver. There's nothing wrong with pouring yourself into other people. But I just feel like I've done it so much that I gave away everything that made me me. And now that I'm learning how to tell myself no and tell other people no, it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You've been giving me this type of energy. You can't just stop. Say, oh, I'm trying to change. Because now those people aren't able to benefit off me the way they were in the past. And it comes not necessarily to fisticuffs, but now it's like, all right, well, you ain't giving me what you used to give me, so you changed, you switched up, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, I really don't care. Especially it's not as much as I used to. I don't care about people's feelings the way I used to. And that might sound kind of harsh. But again, I was so generous. Like, I was giving everybody. And when I say everybody, I literally mean everybody. Like, I was pouring myself into people. Like, I was spending all my time, you know what I'm saying, helping somebody do this. Hit me up. Oh, yeah, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying, but I need you over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I stop everything I'm doing, go over there, you know, help them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of liquor involved. A lot of money spent for nothing. You know, clothes, shoes, bottles. Going out, driving around, gas, food. Food is a major downfall for me because I was eating crazy. It was like Coney Island every day. It was DoorDash every day. It was go out, it's this, that. Like, in this year, I decided like to cut. I tried to cancel meat completely, but it didn't work. I tried to go on, you know, the full frugal for fruit diet or a fruit lifestyle. Technically, it did work, but I didn't stick to it the way that I originally planned to. And so, it's working out. Like, it's so many things that I've changed this year. It's so many things that I changed this year. It comes to a point where I feel like people think I switched up on them because I'm changing the old me and coming into the new me. And the new me is learning self-discipline. The new me is learning focus. The new me is learning how to stay progressive. And I feel like people don't like it because they're not on the same tip as I am now. And I just got off the phone with my homie Benji, and he was telling me, like, bro, when you quit your job and you started your businesses, like, I was looking at you like, oh, it's only a matter of time for blow up. And I kind of agree with him. But it came to the point again where I was giving all of myself with my businesses, with any of my endeavors. Supernova Customs, Supernova Productions, Supernova Customs with the clothing, and customizing shoes and stuff like that. Supernova Productions with, the video editing and the music production. Supernova Beats again with the instrumentals. And then you got your main man, Supernova Juno, writing all these crazy rap songs. You know what I'm saying? For again, it felt like I was doing everything for everybody else and not for myself. So now I feel like I'm finally starting to do things for myself. And people like, but what about me? And now I'm like, bro, what about you? Like I didn't leave you. I didn't go nowhere. I never stopped helping my people. But I'm not going out of my way to do something for you when I could do something like that or something similar for myself. I'm gonna do it for myself first. First and foremost, I got a son. And my son is watching my every move, and I know this. And the last moves that he seen me make, it scared him because, again, I'm learning how to tell myself no and other people. And for me being such a giving person, I'm starting to tell people no. They don't know how to handle it. And it's like, yo, it's starting to feel like I'm doing all the stuff for other people, but nobody doing anything for me. And that's not the case. That's not the case. But that's how I feel. And that's how I've been feeling. And with that feeling, I think I've pushed people away. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Stop asking. Type vibe. I don't know. Listen, this is from me thinking about my thoughts and how other people think about my thoughts. This is not coming from nobody else. I mean, besides the conversation I had with Benji just now, this is not coming from nobody else. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about me. Nobody tells me how they feel about me. Well, that's not true either. My homie coach, I admire the way he taps into his feelings when I speak with him, because I feel he's being transparent. And I'm trying to learn how to do that for myself, because I don't usually tell people how I feel. I just feel it and try to, continue from that point. But I'm saying all this to say, yo, it's November 1st. The year's getting ready to end. I learned a lot. I changed a lot. And I feel like it's another major shift coming. And so I'm taking the initiative to check in with my fam, my homies. And when I say fam, I really mean like not my actual family members. I'm talking about the people I've met over the course of my life. And I consider them as brothers and sisters. And I mean, I probably need to check in with my family too. But I have a okay relationship with my family. Like, I'm not that close to anybody in my family in particular. Maybe my older cousin Tez is the closest family member that I have, because we share a lot of similarities. I believe we have like the same type of thought train, and I feel like I can tell him anything. And I don't have that connection with anybody else in my family. So shout out to you, cuz I appreciate you for being genuine with me, and laying it out on the line, because there's a lot of things that we deal with that we feel embarrassed to tell people. We make decisions that aren't the smartest, and we try to hold it in and try to do it ourselves. But every now and then we need to talk to each other and make sure that our mentality is on a progressive path, because I'm 36 and okay, let's just put it like this. I'm 36. Last week, I told myself I'd never celebrate another holiday again. And that's because after doing some research and seeing some things that I can't unsee, I come to the assumption or the conclusion that all these American holidays are deeply rooted in Satanism. And I put a Facebook post out like, yo, I'm not celebrating no holidays. People ask me why. Why not? And I said, yo, all this stuff is satanic. Like, y'all kind of worshiping the devil every time y'all celebrate a holiday. And people like, what? What are you talking about? Listen, I'm not about to sit here and explain this to all of y'all. You got to do your own research. We all have computers in our pocket. The internet is full of information. You got it in your pocket. All you got to do is take out your phone, open up Google Chrome or the Brave browser or something. You know what I'm saying? And type in, our holidays rooted in Satanism or paganism, whatever the case may be. You're going to find some things. But I just feel like everybody's so caught up in trying to be, they're missing the reality of what is. I don't know if he's a new YouTuber or whatever the case may be, but his tag is hoe_math. HOE_MATH, hoe math. And what this guy does is he looks at videos like YouTube or, TikTok or whatever, and it's basically around the mentality of women in dating. But he takes all of these attributes and these, situations, and he breaks it down to where it's like math, like a psychological type of math, to where he can figure out what a woman is actually saying when she says a thing. And as a man, it's really difficult for me to understand what women mean when they say certain things, because I've learned that women say things, but they mean something completely different. And me becoming single again after years and years and years, I don't feel like I'm going into the dating world or anything like that anytime soon. I really got bad trust issues with a lot of people, including myself, because it be times where I don't even trust myself to make the right decisions. But I'm learning. And one of the decisions, like I said, I chose to make this month is not to watch any TV this month. I'm not turning on my TV at all this entire month. Because I feel like maybe I, make a plate to eat. I sit down, I turn the TV on, I eat my dinner or eat whatever. I'll start watching TV. I feel like, all right, I'm about to sit here and watch TV for a minute. And then that minute turned to 4, 5, 6 hours. And then I completely lost my day, because I'm so in tune with the way other people are living that I reject and neglect my own life. How can I be a rapper, a producer, a videographer, a graphic designer, a clothing designer? Like, how can I be all of these things if I'm sitting on my butt watching other people be those things? Be those things. I can accomplish my goals by sitting on my butt watching other people accomplish their goals. That's not how life works. And I just feel like that's the way society is now. We all got these phones, we got these screens, we got these TVs in our pockets. We pull them out and we watch other people achieve their goals, or we watch other people live instead of living ourselves. And it's really starting to bother me. It's like I want to just give up TV completely, because there's nothing on TV that can fill a void in my heart with the desires that I'm chasing. And it's not even really chasing, it's just who I want to be. I want to be a rapper. I do want to be Supernova Juno. I am Supernova Juno. Just because it's on the sheet of paper, just because I register my name with BMI and all that, you know what I'm saying? It don't make me Supernova Juno. Supernova Juno is a rapper who makes beats. He writes good songs, he puts out good music, and that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? He got these companies, Supernova Customs, Supernova, like, I can't do any of that sitting down and watching other people do something similar. It's not gonna help me at all. It's not gonna make me achieve any of my goals. And I'm really starting to cut into myself, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you got all this talent. Not only do I have all this talent inside of myself, You know what I'm saying? I got talent surrounding me. Like all of my friends, every single person I call my friend makes music or has something to do with that, you know what I'm saying? That mix, that public figure type mix. Like, let's go down the list. We just gonna go down the list. So I just got off the phone with Benji. Snake 2 Benji. When I met him as a rapper. And then our relationship grew. I come to find he was also a producer. He's been rapping and producing ever since I met him. He just recently stopped producing because, you know, he's more into, you know, writing music and you know, really he's a performer as well. But he kind of like fell back on the producing tip because he felt like there's way too many producers out here. So fuck it, he don't have to write. He don't have to make beats no more. You really technically don't. None of us do because there's producers everywhere. But that's not the point. The point is he has a skill, he has talent, and he's right. You know what I'm saying? 1 degree of separation from me. And now he's in a bodybuilding. He's in fitness heavy. And I'm sure he's going to be a personal trainer sooner or later. So boom, now I got a personal trainer, a producer, and a rapper on deck that I can just call anytime you pull up. You know what I'm saying? Anything I need from me, you got me. So that's one person in my, should I say, immediate circle who has just as much talent as me and is just as capable as me. Right? So I got talent, like I said, I got talent surrounding me. So I got Benji, I got Coach, singer, songwriter, rapper. Who else in the clip? I mean, going down the list, I feel like I'll forget somebody. I really don't even want to go out on the list. Just know, since I got off the phone, I'm gonna keep it at Benji and Coach right now. Just know I got mad talent around me. And for anybody who watching this video feeling slighted that I only mentioned them two and not you, don't take it like that. Cause I can go down the list and I'll be talking for days about how much talent is around me. But just know, as well, if I have your number and I use it, I think you are talented and I want you in my life and I want to keep you around. I think you are important. I think you are an asset to me. And I have not been utilizing the people around me. I haven't been utilizing their skills the way I should be. And the way I should utilize you guys' skills is, first of all, keep in contact with you. So that's why I made the decision today, like, yo, I'm gonna just take my phone out, just text my fam every single morning just to check in, just to see, just to make sure that whatever's going on in your head matches what I feel your ultimate talent or your ultimate asset or tool that you have in your arsenal. In your arsenal can make you progress, can help you progress to the point where you feel satisfied with your own life. So again, with Benji, rapper, producer, personal trainer, eventually, right? When I talk to Benji, I'm like, yo, I think that you're great at these things, and I don't want to see you stop. So I'm going to give you more or less advice. The advice might not be the right word, but I'm going to encourage you to continue to use your talent so you can progress into the person that you've expressed to me that you want to be, right? So Benji wants to be Snake 2 Benji, the rapper, the producer, the bodybuilder / personal trainer. And when I see him do his thing, I'm like, please don't stop, bro. Like, don't quit. Like, whatever's going on in your life, I want to see you continue to be great at what you do. And I keep saying Benji because I just got off the phone with him. But this goes for everybody that I communicate with on or whatever type basis, daily, monthly, weekly, whatever. I need all of you guys to know that you're great. And I need you to know that you know that you're great. And I need other people to know that you know that you're great. And I also want other people to know that you're great. And so when I see my guys do their thing, when I see my people do their thing, it's like, all right, I'm damn near your cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's getting to a point where everybody's dealing with so much. We getting older. We got kids. We got responsibilities. We got, mortgages and rent or, car note. We got all these things going against us, trying to stop us from continuing on our journey to be great, including other people just straight up hating. Like, yo, I remember I posted a video on YouTube. Somebody comment like, yo, it was a beat or something. It was me making the beat or something like that. Somebody comment, yo, this beat trash. You should quit. What? So you mean to tell me you're going to sit and watch me make the beat, discourage me from making more, and you don't even know me. You don't know anything that I've been through. You don't know my story. You don't know you don't know nothing. Why are you coming to where I am and leaving poop? It's like he came in my house, pooped, and left. I didn't invite you, or maybe I did invite you by, keeping the door open. And maybe that's my fault, by letting people have so much access to me at certain times. Not to say that guy had too much access. I shot a video, made it public. So you are entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But don't discourage me and tell me I should quit without... Okay, let's put it like this. If you're going to come in my house and take a poop, don't just leave it. Clean up after yourself. Type vibe. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not your house. And you didn't poop in the toilet. You pooped on the floor. You left it there for everybody to see. You could have sent me a DM like, yo, I just watched your video. I think it's trash. I think you should change. That's what you could have did. You could have came my DMs like, yo, your video's trash. Your beat was trash. I didn't like it at all. But I watched it, and I think you could do this better. It was none of that. It was just, yo, music trash, stop, quit. So insensitive. And I feel like that's the way the world is becoming. The world is becoming so insensitive to the fact where we can see people be killed on the internet. You can go to YouTube and see somebody get their head cut off, unedited, raw, and not feel anything. You may be like, oh, dang, that's crazy. And then continue living life like nothing happened. Like it was just a movie. We are so desensitized. That's why I feel like the world is just, I don't necessarily know if it's coming to an end. Because technically the world is always coming to an end. The Bible says we capped out at 120 years. I'm 30. I got about 90 to go. There is no point past that. And I'm taking care of my 92-year-old grandma. Bro, the way she is now, I can't be that. And I know it's because of certain decisions that she made in her life. And she's also the type of person to pour herself into people. But how much pouring you gonna do until you completely empty? That's just how I feel right now. I feel like I've been emptying myself out into other people. And now I kind of feel empty. So I had to take a step back, like, all right, I see what's going on. I gotta change some things. So again, I'm learning how to tell myself no. I'm learning how to tell other people no. I'm learning how to stay focused and disciplined on my goals. And I just think it's rubbing people the wrong way. And I'm not gonna apologize for it, because I'm not sorry. I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm evolving. And once Pikachu evolves into Raichu, there is no going back. Right now, I'm Raichu. You dig what I'm saying? But Pikachu is the beloved one. Everybody loves Pikachu. Don't nobody care about Raichu. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm on my Raichu. I'm on my Raichu right now, and it just feels like, I don't know, the world is... It's awkward to think about. But the reason I started this video is to let y'all know that, yo, I will be reaching out to my gang. And when I say gang, you already know who I'm talking about. This ain't no blood crip type of thing. That's little boy shit. But I am reaching out to my people on a daily basis in the AM to make sure that all our mindsets is set on progression. Because the type of stress that I'm dealing with in my personal life and the thoughts that I have because of it, way too far gone. If I was doing all the things I think about, yeah, I would be a psychopath. But a man is a sum of his actions. And even though thinking is technically an action, it stays up here. But once you put that energy out into the world, then it's able to come back to you. And you don't want to put the wrong type of energy out into the world. I just realized I ain't have my yays on. How dare I turn the camera on without my yays on? What's wrong with me? Supernova Juno, not regular Nova. And then this too. This don't make me, this having a pair of glasses with some diamonds in them don't make me a better person. It does nothing for me except for, in my eyes, make me more aesthetically pleasing, right? I'm from Detroit, Michigan, on the west side, born and raised, Joy Road. What's happening? These glasses, they don't help me see any better. As a matter of fact, I've had them for so long that I got like permanent spots in the lenses where I could, like, if I move a certain way, I can see those spots and they're not going nowhere. So it actually hinders my vision. But the perception of me changes once I put these glasses on because of what they stand for. How can glasses stand for anything? Glasses are to help you see, and that's it. These glasses, you can clearly see straight through them. The lenses have no curvature or nothing. I got 20/40 vision. I have 20/40 vision. That's better than 20/20. I can see everything perfectly fine. Why do I need these glasses? I don't. But when I put them on, people think of me differently. People think of me the way I want them to think of me. And the way I want people to think of me is, ultimately, I want people to think I'm successful. Even though I am successful, because quite frankly, I just am. I've worked hard. I've used my talent. And I'm okay in life. I think I'm not going to say I'm doing just fine. I'm not even going to say I'm where I want to be, because I'm way, you know what I'm saying? But when I look back on where I could be, which is straight up dead, I think I'm on the right path. And I don't want to see myself go down a path that is not progressive and that's not gonna get me where I want to be in life. And the type of things that I'm dealing with now, if I let them take me there, that's where I'm gonna go. And once I go there, there's no coming back. And I don't want that for me. And I don't want that for anybody around me. So I'm taking the initiative to reach out to people to the people that I feel the same about. And I know at this age, I know it's some things that happen that's gonna make it hard to smile in the future. Shout out to Tupac for that line. There's some things you're gonna see that's gonna make it hard to smile. And I've been seeing some things that's really making it hard to smile. But I can't let those type of things change me into the person that I do not want to be. Because I know I got it in me. And it's not productive. And so these thoughts I've been having really been taking me for a loop. And I got to make sure that all of my people are straight. So if you see a text message from me, just know that I think you are a great person, or I think you could be better. And so I'm gonna check in on you every single day just to make sure that you know that I love and appreciate you for who you are. And I also need you to know that I feel like you should also love and appreciate yourself for who you are and who you've become since I've met you. As for my blood relatives, like, and just thinking about the distance between me and my family, whether it's physical or mental, is kind of irking me because I'm not close to any of my family members. Like, I can call anybody at any time and they'll pull up. But I don't have daily conversations. I don't interact with my family as much as, you know, other families that I've been in. Like, okay, for instance, one of my favorite people on the planet, Sean Thornton, aka Chef 9. I've been around, bro, for years and years and years, ever since we went to college in like 05, 06. Been around, kicked it with him. I know his entire family. His family's so tight knit, yo. I would go around Sean just to feel included because I didn't have that same chemistry with my own family. I feel like they low-key kind of adopted me in a way, to where it was like I'd rather go kick it with his family than my own. Like, that's how thick and tight knit his family is. And I don't know, it made me kind of feel bad that my family is not like that. Not to say that we have like some type of drama or anything like that. Like, I don't have no drama with, like I said, I can call any one of my family members and they'll pull up like, yo, what up? But I can't have intimate conversations with my family like this because I kind of feel like I don't even know them. And when I say family, I mean my blood relatives, my entire family. I don't know my family. Like, I can't predict anything that any of my family members will do, except for probably, you know, my younger brother Josh or, you know, Justin, because I grew up around them, or my mom, or look, I'm kind of losing my train of thought because there's so much going on in life right now. It's just, I got so much to think about and so much to do. But my main message My main reason for starting this video is that I need you to know, no matter what, if I interact with you, I'm rocking with you the long way until you give me a reason not to. So again, I'm taking the initiative. This is like the 4th or 5th time I said this. I am taking the initiative because I need y'all to know what's going on. It's something big about to come, and I can't have anybody fall through the cracks. So I'm taking the initiative to reach out to my people that I love dearly, that I admire dearly. Every single morning, I'm reaching out to let you know, first and foremost, to keep going. Whatever's going on in your life, please don't let it defer you. Please don't let it stop you from being great. Because I don't mess with people who I don't think are great, or I don't think are progressive. I cut all the BSers out of my life. And really, I haven't cut all of them out. There's some more to come. But I'm not giving up on you until you give up on me. Once you give up on me, that's it. Well, how can you give up on me? How can anybody give up? I don't even understand how anybody could give up on me. Like, I'm just that type of guy. Like, I don't do anything but give. I just give and give and give. I don't really take nothing from nobody. Like, I'm the giver. And it's some people who I feel like I've given so much to, they've gotten used to it, they're spoiled. And now that I'm learning how to tell myself no, they don't know how to handle it. So they're etching themselves out of my life, including my own child's mother. She really exited herself out of my life because I think I spoiled her to the point where she expected something from me and she didn't expect this shift to come. I didn't expect this shift to come. I was who I was until I changed, until I decided to change. And so these decisions that I'm making, I know deep down in my heart they are progressive for me. And I gotta look out for myself first and then my son. Because without me, oh, my granny called me. I'm gonna keep the video rolling too. Just so I can show y'all what's going on in my life. This is a major part of my life. Like I said, I'm taking care of my 92-year-old grandma. And she's so stuck in her ways, it's hilarious. Yes, Grandma?
Turn the TV up, son.
Turn the TV up?
Yeah, TV cause the story's gonna come on in a few minutes.
You wanna turn the music down?
Yeah, you can turn it down.
Hostages in coming days, though Israeli officials say there's no hostage deal in sight.
Okay. You good? You need something?
You might turn it back and hear it. I just didn't want to.
With the music?
Yeah, yeah.
A slow warm up. Today, though, is still going to be very frigid. Our temperatures
That good?
are barely going to be getting out of the 30s for some spots.
Yeah, I think I can
It's
hear
really
it.
going to be a cold day, but the good news is in the next few days,
How about that?
warmer temperatures.
You gotta wait till the next song.
Me too. I think a lot of us are.
Let's see.
Thawing
It's
from
got
yesterday's snow.
how many more minutes
We're
before?
taking a live
What
look at
time
the
is
field
it?
right now. We're seeing that beautiful
12.
greenery. That grass is still green with the fall foliage really starting
12,
to bloom
12.
now. You can see all
12,
those
12.
Yes, ma'am.
popping out.
At 12:30, that's when the story come on.
Okay.
Make sure to dress warm because it is chilly.
So
Temperatures
you
are in
can turn
30s
the
for
music back up a
40s
little.
right now. Most of
Okay.
us are in those low 40s. But as we continue to go through these next few days, like Meredith was just mentioning, a slow
That good?
warm up is in store
Okay.
for us. 48, the high temperature for tomorrow, 52 for Friday.
So this is my Monday through Friday thing. My grandma is officially crippled. She cannot get up on her own. And that causes a lot of tension. Well, not tension. It causes a lot of extra attention. Put it like that. And 45 minutes. It causes a lot of necessary extra attention to take care of her now. So with the way things were going in my life, and being able to finally be on my own and make money on my own and make decisions on my own, I started these businesses, I started these endeavors, and they started to pay off. I felt comfortable diving head first into entrepreneurship, and it's had its ups and downs. But this year, down. This year, it was like, you know what I'm saying? When the pandemic hit, it was because everybody was like in this mode to where it's like, I gotta live or I'm gonna die, right? And the way that I constructed my businesses, it was to help people live. Like Supernova Customs, custom clothing, custom shoes, custom hats, everything. Custom. You can customize your whole outfit head to toe if you mess with me. That's helping people live. Supernova Productions, I'm making videos. I'm doing video edits for people. I'm coming out to shoot. I got the drone. I'm putting people's lives on display. I'm helping people live. Supernova Beats, I'm making instrumentals. I'm selling them. I'm giving them away. I'm doing songwriting with Supernova Juno. We in the booth. We in the lab. People making music around me. I'm helping people make music. I'm making music for myself. I'm helping people live. So everything I was doing, all of these businesses that I constructed for myself, because I was doing all this stuff for myself. And I was like, hey, why don't you just start a business and, help you do it too? I'm helping people live. And like I said, when the pandemic, when it hit, everybody was like, yo, I gotta live before I freaking die. And so business was booming. You hear me? Business was booming. But it didn't last that long. The pandemic really was only like, technically it was only like a couple months, to be quite honest. Nobody knew what was going on. Everybody was so confused. It was an outcry of, yo, I gotta live before I freaking die. And so business was booming. But now it's 2023. Pandemic is dead. I don't want to say it was a scam. It was for sure a scam. Yes, people did get sick. Yes, there was a disease, some kind of disease floating around in the air. Nobody really knows what happened. A lot of people died. But dare I say this, it was not as serious as everybody made it to be. And it was on the news every single morning. It was all you ever heard about. 2019, 2020. That was life. The pandemic was life. But people started to see like, yo, you're gonna get sick and die anyway. Like all this stuff is gonna happen anyway, whether it's on the news or not. So why are we panicking? So the panic ceased. And my money started slowing up. Fast forward 2023, I'm still knee deep in entrepreneurship. Like I didn't stop. Nothing I did stopped. Supernova Customs did not stop. Supernova Beats did not stop. Supernova Productions did not stop. Supernova Juno did not stop. I kept doing everything I was supposed to do, everything that I wanted to do, everything I felt that was profitable for me. But the situation changed to where people stopped panicking so much. They stopped spending so much money all crazy. Because they get like anybody who come to me for anything that I do, they can go to anybody else for that as well. But the way that I carried myself, it was, I'm a giver. So I was basically just giving, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving a swag away and I was getting paid for it. And I felt comfortable enough to jump head first into the pool, into entrepreneurship. I'm not working a job. I'm not doing, you know what I'm saying? And so it's profitable. But now, fast forward 2023, slow down. So I had to take a step back and reevaluate some things. And the reevaluation came with some personal decisions, some mental decisions to stop giving myself away in the manner that I was. Because if I continue, I would have nothing left. And so now I feel like I'm at a point where I'm rebuilding and I'm changing, I'm evolving. And I do feel like this is the best for me. Even though all of this mess is happening around me, I do feel like the path that I have chosen for myself is the correct one. On the flip side, as I mentioned before, these thoughts that I've been having lately have been ridiculous. I'm not going to explain to you the way I've been thinking, but just know that I'm really struggling with my thought process. Like when I'm around y'all, you still see who I was. But when I'm alone, I'm so knee deep into who I want to become that the person y'all see when I'm around y'all is damn near my enemy, because he gives too much. And he was emptying himself and he left nothing. He didn't leave much. I ain't gonna say he left nothing. He didn't leave much for me to work with. The old me didn't leave much for me to, the old me did not leave an abundance for me to work with. And I'm struggling with that fact. And I'm looking back on my life like, yo, what were you doing, yo? Why were you doing all of these things for all of these people who ultimately don't appreciate it? Like when I say I gave my all, I literally gave my all. And I'm feeling kind of empty. But I know that I must continue on my path. I know my path is strenuous. I know my path requires a lot of me. And even though I feel kind of emptied out, I do also feel that I still have enough to complete the task that I started for myself. So none of this stuff is going away. Even though I'm feeling empty, I gotta refuel somehow. And I'm trying to figure out how to refuel. Like right now, I feel like I'm a Lambo with the gas light on. Still a Lambo. When you see it, it's turned up. But you hop in and gas and the engine light on, you're like, that's how I feel right now. I feel like a Lamborghini with the gas light and the engine light on. What you see of me is amazing. What I see, it's like, it's only so long before I freaking self-destruct. And I don't want that for me, and I don't want that for anybody around me. So for the last time, because I need y'all to know this, and I'm saying this so much so I can stick to it, because this is the part of my life where it's like a crossroads. You're either gonna go that way, you're gonna go that way. But once you pick a path, it ain't no going back. It's like a bridge, like a two bridges. Whichever bridge you walk on, that's the one that's gonna collapse. So I need to make sure that my people, my loved ones, my talented friends, my the greatness in these people, I need to make sure that greatness does not go unnoticed. So I'm reaching out to y'all every single morning. I'm gonna let y'all know, like, yo, I fucks with you. And I need you to continue to be great. I want that for myself, and I want that for y'all. So if you see a text message from me, or you see, maybe I might even send a link or a video or something, I don't know. But just know, I'm going through some things. You might be going through some things. We're gonna get through it together. You are only as strong as your chain link. If I'm linked with all these people, if we all in this big chain, I'm just a link in this chain. If one of my links snap, the whole chain is done. I'm just a link in this chain. And if one of my links snap, crack, break, whatever the case may be, the chain is broken. I'm not accepting that. And even if one of the links do break, I'm on my way to heal it. I'm on my way to solder it back together. Because I need you in order to fulfill my mission. And my mission, the ultimate goal of my life. I got two ultimate goals. The first one is to learn and teach self-sustainability. The second one is to make the world a better place for my son. The second one can't happen without the first one happening. But the first one can't happen without the second one. I can do all of these things and try to make the world a better place for my son before I go. But I'd rather do the first one because the first one is going to automatically take care of the second one. Again, my ultimate goal in life is to learn and teach self-sustainability. I mean, I don't know how that sounds to y'all, but I think that's the greatest thing anybody has ever said or tried to do. There are people who know self-sustainability. They can get their own electricity from the sun. They can collect rainwater, wash it, and have, sanitary water to use, sanitary plumbing. They can build their houses from scratch using the dirt and mud and all the clay around them. They can grow their own food. Like, all of these things are possible. To live that type of lifestyle is my ultimate goal. And I'm not saying I want to detach myself from the rest of the world. I just want to detach myself from the rest of the world. I gotta be detached because the world is not on a progressive path. The world is on a war path right now. You see all these bombs being dropped all over the world. You see all the terror. You see the earthquakes and, like I said, the air conditions and the tidal waves and the hurricane. You see all of this stuff going on. All you gotta do is turn on the news or turn on YouTube or something. You're gonna see it. Or maybe you won't see it. Maybe your algorithm is blocking all of this stuff from you. But let me tell you, it's not good right now. We on choppy waters. And we don't have no lifeboats. We don't have no life jackets. We swimming butt naked in this water. And the waters are choppy right now. So, I feel it's a necessity to reach out to my people and make sure y'all mentality is not degrading. I need progression from all of my people. I love y'all, and I want to see y'all be great. And I'm not letting you fall through the cracks. I do whatever I gotta do. However, and I'm not gonna say I need this energy reciprocated because I don't. I need you to not give up on yourself. I'm not gonna give up on you until you tell me, yo, stop, Juan. Stop, Melvin. I'm not doing that. I'm not on that no more. And that's when I'll be like, all right, well, the only way I'm letting you exit out my life is if you walk out. That's the only way. But if you stay around me, I'm gonna make sure every single day that you know you're appreciated, you love, and you're great, you got talent. Please use it to progress your life to where you want it to be, wherever that is. I don't know anybody else's goals. I know my goals. My goals, my ultimate goal is to learn and teach self-sustainability. And that goes for me and everybody I know. And I'm not gonna stop that goal. And I'm not gonna let anybody defer me from that goal. So when you see me reaching out, just know my ultimate goal is to have you set for life. Because I want to be set for life. And that's really just all there is to it. It's 12:28. I think this video been going for an hour. And I've just been running my mouth. And I feel bad. Because it just seemed like the world is just going down the wrong path. And I don't feel like there's much I can do to change it. But I'm going to do what I feel I need to do to change it. And I'm not going to stop, and I'm not going to let anybody stop me. Nor am I going to let anybody stop you. If I'm sending these text messages to you, if I'm reaching out to you, I'm not going to let anybody walk in your path and defer it. But I only know so much, and I can only do so much. Yes, I am Supernova Juno. Yes, my first name is Super. But I can only do so much. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have any kryptonites per se. But I can only do so. I can only be one place at one time. A Superman can fly around the world in some seconds. I can't do that. But what I can do is let you know how I feel about you. And I can reach out to you on a daily basis. And make sure that you know that you are on the winning team. And you are the MVP of that team. And I am cheering you on. And I want to see you succeed. So this is my testament for the day. I'm going to stop this video because I just feel like I'm just talking. But hey, I want to see you win.